Hello, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Ephraim and I speak about personal finance and career. Today I'm going to be speaking about insurance and why it is important that you take out one, especially life insurance. If you're a married man or a married woman, you should take it. Whenever I talk about men taking insurance, it sounds like the women will say, "Oh, tell them." But it's not always the case that the men die before their wives. Sometimes, like you must have seen, the women can die before their husbands. So it's both important for couples to take out insurance, life insurance especially. I'm going to be taking my insights from 2 Kings chapter 4. It says, "Now there cried a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophet unto Elisha, saying, Thy servant my husband is dead, and thou knowest that thy servant did fear the Lord, and the creditors is come to take unto him my two sons to be born men." So you have probably have read this story. The person that died is a prophet, one of the sons of the prophet. So he's the prophet and the making. And so you can say this person is a Christian, but he died and he owed some monies that he was supposed to pay back. Unfortunately, he didn't succeed in paying him before he died and left the debt for the wife. And because the wife was probably not earning as much as would be required to pay off the debt, the creditors wanted to take her two sons. So what insurance lessons can you learn from here? No matter who you are, what you do, you can have crisis, real crisis, and this is why you must prepare. What does insurance do? Insurance takes the little that you have to help you in case something bad happens. They are able to help you even much more than you could have been able to afford. So if, for example, this man that we read about owed, let's say, £20,000, yeah, and he was paying insurance premium for £20,000 life insurance, will probably be less than £2 per month or thereabout. No, let's say £5 per month. What's that to be compared to £2,000 or £20,000? So if the man was paying £5 per month as life insurance and he died, insurance would have been able to give that woman the £20,000. So it's just a way of transferring your risk because you can't absorb it. Like in this case, there was nothing the man could do because he was dead. If he was alive, maybe he would have worked hard and paid off. But he left his family in debt because he didn't take up any insurance. He thought he would live long, like we all think and we all expect. But life is very unpredictable and we don't know exactly when we are going, which is why it is very key that you take up insurance. Crisis can happen and we must be prepared. No matter who you are or what you do, you must be prepared. The second lesson you can take from this is use what you have, but plan ahead. This woman, if you read below, you see that she went to cry to the prophet, and the prophet asked her, "What do you have?" She had oil, and the prophet used that oil that she had to perform the miracle. The prophet told her, "Go and borrow more drums, not a few, or more pots of oil, but not a few." So she used what she had, empty jars, and she borrowed more, and the prophet told her to fill it. So the little you have, the little premium that you have, you can pay the insurance company, and eventually, if anything happens, crisis, they can help to cover all of that cost. So very key that you use what you have to plan ahead. £5 per month can cover up to maybe £80,000. I have one that covers just around £200,000 and I pay around £8 per month. So that covers. Number 3, God expects wise stewardship. As a man, you are responsible for your family. That includes your wife and your children. And eventually, when you get to heaven, God is going to ask you, what happened? How did you treat your wife and how did you treat your children? You're not going to give excuse at that time. So you must be responsible for what God has given you. So God expects accountability. Your children are not your children or slaves. They are God's children, and God has given them to you as a steward, and your wife also as a helpmate. And God is going to ask you all of those questions. So it's good to have faith, but you have to be accountable. And when you make provision for your family, for your wife, for your children, you are being accountable and being a good steward. So, in summary, insurance is a transfer of risk because you don't know if it will happen, but it might happen. You're transferring that risk just in case it happens. I might not have all the resources to cater for this trouble. So, I'm going to pay you a little bit of what I have, premium, to cover any catastrophe that might happen if it happens. Of course, if it doesn't happen, the money is what gives you peace of mind. So, one, you must plan ahead because crisis can happen. Two, you have to use what you have, which is a premium. And three, you must be accountable. And like I said at the beginning, even though this is a message for the men, it is also important for women to take out life insurance because sometimes the women die before the men. And it will be good as the man is planning for his family, just in case the woman also needs to plan. We're not saying the woman will die before the man, but things happen. I hope you found this useful. I'll see you on my next video. Thank you.